and welcome to the Become Your Magic Power Hour, where we meet here every Monday through Friday at 9 p.m. in order to recognize back to all different moments that led you to your magic. And as always, it's Friday, and so Friday nights is more laid back, TGIF. Everybody's always excited about Friday, so it's not so on that
raw and uncut.
Raw and uncut, yeah, okay. So, as you know,
if you don't like cuss words, you may want to watch something else.
Oh God, you're gonna be cussing.
Donna's gonna be cussing at me.
Donna's gonna be.
I'm a preacher.
So anyhow, we have, of course, you know, Chef Ron in the building, and today,
Big Diamond, how y'all doing? Nice to see you.
So little brother's in town, so he's gonna join the conversation today. And what did we decide we want to talk about? I don't think we ever came with a. That was my calendar for today. Oh, for anybody who's just tuning in, remember that Become Your Magic, what magic is all about. When I say become your magic, I'm just saying that you actually have the power to create that supernatural force in your own life, because magic is just a supernatural force. So it's identifying with the supernatural force that is you in order to create that magic in your life. And so at this time, as always, I have to find myself. I can share. I did 9:15 today, which is normally at 9, because I had Dr. Deborah did a nice workshop today, and I knew that it may run over, so I planned it out for later. So normally would be here at 9 o'clock, so I'm going to give you guys some time to tune in because I'm late. Share to my group.
Late.
Well, it's 9. I put it for 9:15 today instead of 9. And we weren't even on yesterday, because yesterday I just was like, I don't feel like doing anything else. So our time is off, and today. Then we're off. We didn't even come on yesterday, so. It's all good. Like you said, we get our conversation out, and it's in, and then you can share, catch up later, whatever. But today, let me see what we have on the topic.
Why do y'all young men still sag y'all pants? Diamond.
What beauty did you find in your ashes? Oh, that's a good topic. That's today on the calendar. Beauty for Ashes, Isaiah 61:3. And so today's topic is what beauty did you find in your ashes? And so I think that's the core of it. We're going to find our way back around there, I'm sure, through our stories, through our conversation. But the question is, when you're saying whatever you're saying throughout this topic, we're always going to remember what beauty did you find in your ashes. And when I think of ashes, we all thinking about burn, right? Where it's no more, right? You done been burned. Is that funny? No, but you know what I'm saying. When you think about your beauty from ashes, you are definitely speaking from the perspective of what's left over after a serious situation, or let's say fire, ashes. So what is the beauty that you get to find after you get past those different situations in life? And so I guess now's the time to think of different moments or situations that you turned around and you're like, oh, you know what? After all, I'm glad that kind of happened to me. But before we go into that topic, we just got to find some small talk.
But some people's beauty is in a whole nother form.
You got to get into the frame. So you got to lean more this way.
You talking about, what you just explained was like dealing with oneself.
Dealing with oneself.
But the beauty for ashes for someone else could be the beauty of the ashes while they're smoking their cigar.
Right.
It could take your mind to a whole nother level. A lot of people go to another level when they're smoking. Right?
Mm-hmm.
No, that's a fact. Yeah.
That could be my beauty to ashes.
Absolutely. So explain that more. What does it do? If your beauty to ashes is when you get to relax and focus on the things that you want to think about without the frustration of what you have to do. Is that what you mean? Your beauty for ashes is the time you get to reflect on just chilling?
It slows my mind down. See,
Hello,
intelligent
Shirley.
people think 10 miles, they think 100 miles per hour, so sometimes you have to slow down so we can hear ourselves think. I'm gonna just go with that. I'm gonna go with that. Okay.
I didn't know what to say. You actually have me tongue tied. I'm like, I'm trying to understand
that was funny, but I'm gonna go with it.
Honestly, I was trying to grab it through his thing.
Yeah, I was like, I wanted to connect with you, but I was like, well, let him finish going because I got to see where he's taking this because I'm a little bit taken back.
Intelligent people gotta slow their mind down. I slow my mind down a lot. I'm highly intelligent.
Oh, so you're telling me that you slowing your intelligence down?
Not exactly slowing his intelligence. He's saying basically what he's saying is that
he's highly
intelligent. So basically the thoughts is too. He got to slow down so he's able to process it into something applicable and something to be able to do something with.
That's right.
Just too much going.
I love another man that can gain the perspective. Come on now, that was good.
So you trying to say, I got
you.
No, I mean that's my beauty ashes.
Yeah, so beauty. That's what I said. There's no one thing. I'm gonna talk from the perspective that I understand. Of course, that's why it's so good to gain more than one people's opinion on one specific subject. Just like if you go to church, the pastor.
Oh, every time you say church, you gotta take a shot. Church.
The pastors will kind of.
Take a shot.
Damn, you have to get out.
That's so hard for
you gotta take a shot for church.
Don't say church. Every time you say church. Oh, y'all say like 4 times. That's like 3 shots.
No, please.
Man, that don't count.
You just made that
rules. Wait, like, what you talking about?
Oh, that's our tiny. She talking about Ron looks very hungry. You see the way he be smashing on there?
Smashing it.
He be smashing.
He was not playing. Ain't gonna. Shit me.
She said church. Every time you say church, you gotta take a shit. Yeah. That's what made me go to sleep early. Oh, this nigga missed the whole cup.
Is he lit?
Yeah, he might be.
I've been drinking all day.
This nigga missed the whole cup.
Listen, I ain't know it was gonna shoot out like that, bro.
Is this like how many people like Drink Champs? We like
Nori. We fool with you, Nori. We watch your show, Nori. I love Drink Champs. Noriega. And F&F. E&F. DJ F&F.
I can't. I gotta hear that one.
Can't?
No, I said I can't do.
That's what it was. You had the cup of oil over there. I'm gonna be trying to like that. Come on, bro.
You wipe it up.
I was about to. Can I get the shots and then like I can't do. You like a mother. Your mom come in and say, wash the dishes, white room, clean room, do the living room. Like, mom, I get the one at a time. That's wrong. Like, damn, I'm doing. I got this. I was coming back to. Yeah.
So what are some good lessons that you can say you learned to date? Okay.
From what? From church?
Oh,
what did y'all learn?
Don't even try it.
More shots because you want to say words. What's up with you?
Oh, my fault. No. Wait a second now.
Yeah, exactly.
I might have to call Star to get in the live. I need some women, feminine energy.
What's his Facebook?
Well,
I got wood chips. Where'd you get this cup from?
What's his Facebook?
Yeah.
His Facebook?
Yeah, Facebook.
And YouTube.
Big down. And then following up.
We only got one. Oh, man.
Okay, go ahead.
What's up?
So you're supposed to be coming up with a topic because now this is the time for us to actually open up the perspective. This is like, okay, male versus female. What type of things about females that you would like a perspective on that you always think about?
What? Say what?
No, not like that. Not like that. I'm saying when we thinking about, if you could ask a woman any type of question, what is something that you think that most of us do that seems so universal that drives y'all? Is there anything that you think that women have a universal
I can't say
language? But don't say what you can't.
Lack common sense. What you talking about?
He said,
so do you think that y'all got more common sense than us? Men?
Common sense wise, I think we do.
I think
as far as like a general aspect of like knowledge and things, y'all tend to, not that y'all have more, but y'all tend to see it different ways, so it makes y'all more.
Y'all read more
perceptible of it. But I feel like common sense wise, like the most simplest thing, we tend to get that over y'all because y'all just.
But you know why?
I'm coming home for Christmas.
Y'all be lost.
Because bro, men are more simple than women. Women are too complex.
That's what I'm saying. So y'all just do too much.
They have to
common
know
sense is
A through Z,
right there.
step by step. And men to take one, and then we go to 8.
We're trying to do the most common shit.
Trying to get it the quickest, shortest way.
So you're saying that women make it more difficult?
Yes.
Everything.
We make everything more difficult.
Okay, I mean not everything.
No,
when you say everything,
not everything.
That was like when you say everything. That's when you got the one few sticklers shut up. But you said everything, innit? Like not everything, but you know, man.
Most things. Say 95%.
Like put that's another number.
Most things.
Most things you got to make difficult.
What do you mean by difficult?
Difficult.
Like, because women want to know.
Difficult, hard than need to be. 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 Like, it don't got to be this hard. It don't got to be this hard. It don't got to be as many obstacles, as many things to go through. But, you know what I'm saying? It don't got to be as many steps. It could have been boop, but you made do.
So, you know what? So, you're saying our need for detail is what makes it difficult.
Yes. I wasn't saying that.
Because that's kind of like what it is. Like we want detail.
Yeah, so
because we need to understand what y'all at, we need that, and y'all are surface.
And it's right there.
So what?
That's the thing. That's the thing. Listen.
But we gotta understand.
No, honestly, you gotta understand. But listen, how can you understand something that's already understood? You see what I'm saying? And you probably catch what I'm saying. But listen,
I understand.
Check this out. Imagine you go to a cave, whatever. I don't know. Try to get a treasure. Digging it up, right? The treasure is here, right? The treasure is here, right? And you digging 6 feet. The treasure like 2 feet. So you done dug an extra 4 feet for no reason. Granted, you can get the treasure regardless, so that's cool. You're gonna get it still. However, you did a whole 4 feet of extra work for no reason. And as a male seeing that, it's like you're doing too much. You know, it's like, come on, common sense is right there. 4 feet ago, you could have been stopped. You wasting time, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. So I'm like, you know, y'all just.
So you saying it was clear? It was clear, or was
okay,
from your perspective?
It's a goddamn picture. So I mean, my picture mind, yes,
But that's the problem. If two people don't see, start joining the tag online. What's wrong with her?
I'm gonna tell you what it is too, man. I hate to say it. But women really aren't good decision makers. You say, hey, how could you say that?
Yeah, how could you say women
This is how I'm gonna say that. Because not all, but majority of y'all, you got the very certain ones that will, like, it starts out with you picking your mate, bro. Y'all, are you with the first mate that you pick?
No.
Okay, it's bad decision making.
You said the first one.
First guy you been with. They made a mistake.
First of all, this nigga called you a mate. I'm dying. First mate you been with? You lost me.
You know what I'm saying? First person you been with. First man you been with. You still with him? No. That's a bad decision.
Well, you can't say
that. So are you with the first woman? Are you with the first
woman? A man gonna go with any woman that accepts him. It's up to y'all to choose. We gonna go.
Okay, so
we go to Walmart. I tell you all the time. She can go to Walmart right now and walk up to any guy and say, "Hey, I've been cooped up with Corona. I want to have sex. You got time to have sex?" 9 out of 10 of them men is gonna go with her at Walmart. Don't know her name. Don't know nothing about her, and will go have sex with my wife.
It's sad.
Now it's gonna have that one. You might run one that's married and be like, nah, baby girl, my wife. You gonna get that one, but the other 9, they gonna go. Now, if I walk up to 10 chicks in Walmart, not Diamond, just me. Walk up to 10 chicks now and say, man, say the same shit. I probably get cussed out. It'll be a whole nother thing. I might catch 1 out of 10.
I might get like 8.
I might get 1 out of 10, man.
I might get like 8.
Don't have to know my name and nothing. I might get 1 out of 10, but she's definitely gonna get 9. That's what I'm saying. Like, we don't choose women. we like. I mean, we could like whoever.
I mean,
but you
well,
still,
you know,
women choose and men get chosen.
We're gonna pick. Yeah, we get chosen.
I like the way that
we
sounds.
like her. Hey, I'm such and such.
Yeah,
and then it's up to you to say, hey, yes or no. And that's your decision making right there will determine how your life can turn out.
Yeah, but still,
you can be pregnant at 15.
It is not. But can I say something else?
Disrespect. Ooh,
yeah. Can I say something? Can I say something else? On top of that, when you talk about a decision, it's not about the choice that you will make. Because I'm here to tell you, Drink Champ, it happens, right? People just blah blah blah.
That was not towards
anyway,
nobody. That was not towards nobody. Was not.
Where was that at? Because he just threw me off.
Yeah, I don't know.
I'm just saying, y'all bad decision makers.
No, that's what I was saying. To go back, wait, can I kind of I forget? No. Eventually, anyway, the point of the matter is just this: it's not about the choice you make; it's how long you sit in your choices. So the choices teach us about ourselves. No,
you already giving yourself.
No, let me.
You already gave yourself.
Can I talk? Can I talk? So, the choice was to allow you the opportunity to become or rise into whatever. Yeah, that's the choice. The choice is I gave you. Saw you at face value. I don't know. You got a time because you could dress up the book and you still got to read the inside. So at the end of the day, the choice was to give you a chance. Now, when you show me that you weren't worth the chance, then the next choice is to let you go. So it's not a problem in the choice because you don't get to know how you feel about somebody if you can be with somebody. If y'all think if you don't make the choice to
find an excuse for your bad choice.
What bad choice?
Bad.
I don't even know what he
when
said.
When they show you who they are, believe that.
Okay, so you're telling me that that
I said women are bad decision makers.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I would have to agree with that.
Did you know this whole thing? Did you know that?
Y'all trust too easy. What 50 Cent? What's your favorite line?
Oh, everybody, listen. Every time Power comes on, that line. I'm an undercover liar. I lie under the covers.
Tell her, baby, I love her.
Tell her that I love her. That you're my inspiration. You're my motivation. You're the reason why I do what I do with no hesitation. I was like, wow, did you hear what he just said to our face?
Be lying. I'm an undercover liar.
I'm an undercover liar. I lie under the cover, meaning that the minute you give them their cookies, your cookies.
No, we're gonna lie to you till
you get to the cookies. Yeah.
So that's what, again, right there.
But then look, we see, but listen, but
not always because you got the cookies.
Listen, you got to think. It's all about how you look at it.
Well, you gotta get your rent paid. That's a good decision.
See, you think about how you look at it, though, right? If a guy tell lies all the way to get the cookie, right? Then think about this, right? Maybe he was telling lies because you, right? Maybe he didn't respect you. And after he got the vagina, now he respect you to a point where you know what? Let me not lie to her no more. See, y'all people don't look at it like that. Y'all look at it like this nigga lied to got the pussy. Now he's like, fuck me. No, maybe now that he got it, he like, damn, I don't want to lie to her. I don't even lie to her no more. I don't want to lie to her. I respect her too much. She didn't let me in there.
I think I really like the truth
now. Fuck it.
I really like.
Yeah, I ain't never thought about it like that.
But that's not what happens.
I'm not saying that's what it is. I'm just saying it's possibilities.
Because you know what happens is not that, and that's a good question.
You don't know.
It's not that you said anything. It's that probably life happened. You didn't actually sit down and have the conversation and be like, now let me tell you the truth.
No, I came to kill. What'd you say? I came to kill, steal, and destroy. Not.
And I say men came to kill, steal, and destroy. At the end of the day, when he said no, y'all came to kill, steal, and destroy. Like you had no idea that you would stay. That was never your intention. You wasn't planning a wedding. You were planning a nacho in your belt, which means you came to kill, steal, and destroy.
Well, it don't depend. You got to remember. I don't know. We in different generations.
No, all generations.
My generation, females get nachos on their belt too that they plan. So that's what I'm saying. Niggas get used for penis just as much as girls use vagina nowadays.
You are in a new generation. You are in a new generation.
So my age had to be your girlfriend for you to get something.
Yeah, but we're in, and that's a good point. We're in a social media world.
Yeah, my generation.
So what is your generation like?
Give it up. What you mean? Well, not like that. No offense, ladies. Ain't like that.
Yeah.
Or niggas too, because niggas is in this boat too. We all are subject to being,
played.
The victims of others. Yes, because females play with niggas, niggas play with girls. Ain't nobody safe.
Nobody's safe.
Nobody's safe in these streets.
It's a cold world.
Wicked,
it's a cold world.
It's an evil world.
Shout out to my boy J. Cole.
It's an evil world. You feel me? So this generation just everything is just. Damn, I forgot what you talking about. I'm smart. What you talking about again?
You were just.
What are you talking about? The old thought. That shit go.
Like in this new generation, you saying like back then, like my dad always talk about, you had to woo a woman and now it's like
girls use niggas
they DM me, Like I'm gonna say,
I think it's.
They lost respect for themselves.
No, I'm not gonna say
and that's why I'm here.
But I mean, it depends on.
They don't know their worth, man.
I don't know that it's a loss of respect. Is
that's
giving
what I'm saying.
Permission
That's what I'm saying. That's
to be free in a way that surrenders themselves, but they think they gain the power, but they really lose the power.
Y'all loss of respect, but in actuality, it's really more of like an empowerment kind of stand, I do what I, you know what I'm saying, like you don't have to go by the stipulations and everything, the barriers that's been set by, society or how your forefathers.
But it breeds the exact same that power.
Because you got to think about it. Everything has been up to this. Like back in the day, they was swinging and shit. They was in the closet about it. You know what I'm saying? They was secretive. You know what I'm saying? Everything is eventually, okay, well, we've been doing this for 40 years in the closet now. It's about time to come out. You know what I'm saying? And then it's going to hit the younger generation as they coming up. They the ones that's going, you know what I'm saying? It's just an evolution. So from y'all evolving from that to this, now it's like, it's just, sex is just so desensitized now that
and that's the word we were talking about. We were just talking about that was thought. It's so desensitized.
So it's like it's
that is no big deal.
It's like saying that now.
The heroes,
penis prints and with camel toes and everything is talking about like it's every day when
before
sweats
it was
has been worn for 30 years. Leggings has been worn for 25, 30 years, and niggas ain't never been so big on camel toes and that. And you know what I'm saying? Prints, and now all of a sudden, the last 5 to 10 years is every time you see that is
sex.
You know what I'm saying? It's like now that shit just more on the front. I'm pretty sure back in the day they were still looking at penis prints and all that then too. But nobody was talking about it when they see it.
We wear tight clothes, bro.
I said sweatpants though.
No, he's talking about sweatpants.
Wasn't tight neither, bro.
No, that's not what he's saying.
First of all, what is tight sweatpants? You gotta have tight sweatpants.
No, sweatpants.
That's
the point that he's saying is that the conversations have like
we had a pistol, we had a shotgun in our pants, bro. That's how big our pants.
No, you used to be embarrassed to talk about sex. That's what it was.
Now y'all used to be bad victim. That's a fact. Way back in here, but that depends. Because then there was a time. I mean, in between before the 80s, they were tight. So what are you talking about?
They were about tight.
That's what I'm saying.
We're not talking what
time. It depends on what window you talking, brother. Like I said, evolution.
You were from 90s.
That's what I'm saying.
And the 90s was baggy. Even the girls was baggy.
Bad tight. So you trying to tell me? Think about it. Remember them tight ass pants? You trying to tell me no homo? You trying to tell me girls and the niggas they have no camel toes and dick prints?
I don't remember that. I don't know.
I'm pretty sure you don't, because you was up in the 80s looking at.
How do you know?
I don't. I'm just saying. I'm pretty sure. That's what I'm saying. They was saying the same shit we wear now. What they talk about now. That's what I'm saying. The same thing girls wear now. What we talk about now, but they was wearing that back then. But it was, you know what I'm saying? It was cool. Yeah. But now it's, you know what I'm saying? It's talking about more verbal because it's desensitized. It's not as bad.
Who's your first crush, bro?
My first crush? I don't fucking know my first crush.
You talking about a star, like a superstar?
No, the first woman you looked at like, oh.
We're not gonna talk about real people, right? We should be talking about
third grade, 7th grade.
Bro. Probably like kindergarten. I don't know. That's what I'm saying. I don't remember. I was active early. You know, that was terrible. I was active early, but it's not my fault. I had, you know what I'm saying?
I used to have these
influence. I was a child. I just looked real good. So
I used to have these visions in these dreams.
You know what I'm saying?
Took advantage.
Older
and
kids,
you know, and that's a real conversation.
Kids,
that real,
Granted, I'm okay with it. I'm not sitting here like saying like I was a bad child, nothing like that. I was cool. I'm just saying, you know, I grew up a little faster than I was supposed to. Just a little bit. You know,
but you know that's so funny because men never think that they've been battered or them. They think that because you were taught that men are supposed to be sexual, supposed to be
Nobody taught us that.
It's
no.
Well, in your DNA,
why you say you've been taught?
Is it in your DNA?
Nobody ever sat me down and told me nothing about
nobody ever told me nothing. It was just in my DNA. You right? Maybe
in your DNA, in your nature. I was just saying your DNA.
I just knew. Why I got me though? Listen. This is what I'm saying.
No, I'm not saying
I was in kindergarten.
I'm not saying.
I don't remember if I told her to do it or I feel like in my mind I remember she just did it on her own. Volition. That's the right word, right? Her own volition, right? I remember this though vividly. It's funny as hell. Kindergarten, you know, we had the little tables. We had the little tables right with the little drapery. You know what I'm saying? The little tablecloth, and the tablecloth was mad big, so it went all the way to the floor, right? And this girl, y'all crazy. Kindergarten, I don't know what teacher. I thought teacher would lead the class and shit. Either way, she would crawl under the tablecloth, right? And then come to my side and fondle me, kind of, you know. And that
so it was another student, another 5-year-old.
Another 5-year-old probably. Yeah.
And you know
so
what
I don't
that
know
means?
What she learned it from.
And that's what I'm about to say. And that's the scars, right? Because a 5-year-old should never have sat next to another 5-year-old.
No, I think, as a matter of fact, she was across me.
No, I'm not saying it like you get my point is something was going on.
Nah, she just came up. We kissed. I think we kissed some shit. I don't know. She might have touched it, but it ain't nothing crazy. But still, nonetheless, we was in kindergarten.
But y'all both was in kindergarten.
It's like,
and so you know, somebody saw something I just try
to live my life out there. Like, I try to change, try to be, like, slower paced and not go quick. Because I just felt like the world just moved too fast sometimes. Sometimes you just gotta slow it down so you can really get the joy of it all.
Mm-hmm.
You know what too though? I think women want too much. I'm gonna say why. This is why I say that. Because for instance, if we could switch roles, like if I was a woman, right? If men gave birth to children, we would be fine with ourselves knowing that we gave birth to Barack Obama, we gave birth to Kamala Harris, we gave birth to Joe. We birthed greatness. We would be satisfied with the simple fact that we birthed this greatness. It came through us. We would be happy with that. You understand? Y'all get a chance to do something that men could never ever do. Y'all can birth a nation. You guys birthed greatness throughout this whole world. Everybody came from a mama. Now, some of the mamas might not have been around, but everybody had to come up out of there. So everybody that's great owes their life to a woman.
That ain't my baby.
But listen, that ain't enough. Y'all still want to try to rule the world too. Like, chill, relax, sit down. Let us do what we supposed to do. You understand? Scooch us along. Raise up these men that you're having, these kids that you're having, men and women, and raise them up so they can know how to lead and make change in the world that we're living in now. That's what I mean by women want too much, man. Y'all just got to relax. Let us get what we're supposed to be.
And I was gonna say, it's not even just a relaxation. I think a lot of women, you speak from a good perspective, but unless you're going to teach a flock of men to make it available for women to relax, so you can't always speak like that unless you're actually having sit down conversations with a group of men, like a session that y'all can have real conversations, so that women can feel the need to relax or feel the need to, let go, that people can heal through their traumas, that you can put your hurt on the person that you're committed to. And so I think that once they get the freedom to know that you can relax with me, you can trust me, you can do this or you can do that, it allows people to kind of relax their burdens. But if you are Mother Nature and your job is to nurture, then it is hard for you to relax when there are things that need to be nurtured. It's hard for you to just sit down when your I am is to feed, is to give, is to go. And so I think that because of our nature, we don't get the nurturing that we need, and the people that are closest to us probably get hurt by it because you get to be in the energy of it. So by the time you get, it's like that draining, got all these other stuff.
What do women need?
Well, I think women really, at the end of the day,
what do you need?
Like what I need, I always need.
If you can sit down,
support.
like you just meet me, and before we start dating, like it was a new rule. You had to sit down and tell people what you needed. What would you have told me you needed from a man?
You're talking about from the day I met you.
Yeah.
Okay.
I need this, and this.
Okay, so if I was honest with the hidden places, like treasure that is buried, because I talk about the treasure being buried, but it's in us, right? And so if I was honest about my hidden places and I was vulnerable in the day when I would say, I need somebody that I can depend on. I need somebody that I can trust with all of my hurts without you then doctoring me later. You want to be able to tell how you feel and not be fixed in the process after the fact. I would ask that. I think that was really it. I don't
You don't care about sex. You don't care about honesty. You don't care about money. You don't care about nothing else.
No, all that shit was created. Like I wasn't even thinking about. No, I would not be like. I need to know.
I need you.
How you are. I can see what you're doing.
Need you to be quiet when I say be quiet. I need all this.
He too late for that.
I know, that's what I'm saying. If I didn't know, if I could have did this, I would have listened. That's what I need. This how it's gonna be, and I don't know.
Oh, you just talked about like if I could just create.
You gotta say what you want. What do women want? You said dependable.
But what if we can say we don't know what we want? Because this is what I said at the beginning. You heard me. No, let me tell you. Let me tell you. I'm gonna tell you why you don't know what you want. Can I tell you why y'all don't know what y'all want either? Can I?
You want what you want.
No. But listen. Relationships teach you about yourself. I don't care what situation you find yourself in. Everybody learns their own specific lesson in any situation. So relationships really tell you about yourself. So when we're in relationships, I'm really learning about what I like, what I don't like, what I will accept, what I won't accept. You don't know until you're dealing with it. You don't know what you want. If you ain't never had a baby, you don't know. Oh, you know what? If I'm going to have a baby, I want you to go to every appointment. You don't know that until you have a baby. You're like, wait a minute. You learn as you go. And so life is really about being willing to go through the changes that it is required for you to become whatever it is that you saying you want to be. So I don't know who I am. And you don't know who you are, but we're grown. We're learning each other through our.
Said what women need is no silly questions from their hubbies. We've been married how long? How do you not know what I need when I just told you? I know y'all been there living it. Okay, this is what I'm saying to that. You guys are dealing with simple-minded beings. Men are not that complex. We're not. We can understand a lot of complex things. You know, there's a lot of smart, intelligent men, but I'm just saying we're not that complex in the core. So when you sell us, oh, I like chocolate cake, we're gonna get chocolate cake. We're not gonna get. We don't know that you didn't want chocolate frosting on your chocolate cake. We didn't know that you wanted a round cake and not a square cake. We didn't know that. So that's what I'm saying. So women, you guys, you say things, but you don't say exactly what it is. Okay, say what it is. I want you to squeeze my butt and smack it at the same time. No, just don't say. Just hit me. Just hit me from. You know, you got to say what you want. Be direct. That's why y'all make stuff so complicated. And then we looking at us like we supposed to know. Like we don't know. What are you talking about? I thought that's what you said.
I want to speak on this comment. It says women do not want too much. Oh, yeah, women do not want too much. I want to see you shoot out a kid out of your spout. The day it happens, that will rejoice. The world will rejoice and understand who rules women. We don't want too much. Yo, ain't no technically. What you got to say?
Okay, we just got different narratives. I mean,
no.
Because then you think about it, y'all, you know how you say.
If y'all would have babies, y'all wouldn't have no babies. You gotta see, Sarah, many women have never even traveled through the vagina, so they can get some cesareans. Can't they, women?
There'll be a lot more single fathers out here than single women.
You crazy. If men can have babies.
Pregnant men all over the place.
If men can have babies, there probably wouldn't even be as many kids in the world.
Yeah, you're right.
Because y'all going to abortion clinic. Exactly. What nobody even know.
I believe that child would definitely be popping with my babies and popping girls.
I'm telling you. I'm not gonna lie.
And it's
you guys are horrible.
Women are not horrible.
I apologize. No, I'm just saying. Y'all be popping babies, and if any female just saying I'm lying, you're lying to yourself. Because you know, if you maybe you not like that, but I know you got a friend that's like that, or a cousin, an auntie, maybe your mama, and you just trying to, you know what I'm saying? Hey, you nothing wrong with it.
Oh, you read that right. Pressure would not be overcome by testosterone. Notice how I made that text smaller so it could calm down. I like chocolate and vanilla marble. Mix all that stuff together.
See what I'm saying? See what I'm saying?
I like chocolate cake with marble inside with vanilla frost. Boom! We got you. Don't say, I don't want a chocolate cake. Then bring chocolate cake. It's not the way that you want it. So now we're looking like this ungrateful. Blase. See how y'all start confusion?
No, see how you make it personal?
How do we make it personal?
Because
we did what you asked.
We already went there and got it. Now we come back and now you act like, hey, what you want? First of all, I'm mad. You waste my time. Now I could have been doing something different. That you sent me down there for. I went down there with your directions.
Sounds like they have issues. Huh?
I went down there with your directions and they were incorrect. And when I get back, you try to make it seem like it's my fault. You fucked up. Now you go back and get proper.
Okay, but you know what the problem is?
No, wait. And then the problem, then with that happening, right? It's expected for the male to go fix it. Like, okay, wait, like, come on now, you fucked it up, but now I'm obligated as a guy to go take care. Like, no, that's your fault. I understand you messed up. I went at the end of the guy, I got to mess up because you told me that I messed up. That's cool, but listen, you want this cake for real? Go get that cake.
You know what the problem is? The problem is
it's crazy.
We think that when I say chocolate, you know what's in the middle. The thing is that the problem is that you're showing up, but you're not really showing up. And when you're asked to do something, it exposes the fact that you were there, but you weren't really there. See, I didn't need to give you detail because I thought you've been showing up. So if I had already said chocolate, then you should have already know what goes in the middle. But see, the question is, all this time you were eating from the chocolate cake, and you don't know what kind of damn cake I like. But you've been at the table, and you've been eating the cake, and we've been at. So I think that's the point that y'all missing. It's the fact that you should have been brave enough to say, well, what kind of center? When you never went beyond, when I say chocolate cake, and you don't say, okay, what you want in the center? Because I'm already going to assume that, yes, he knows what's in the center. He's always got the chocolate cake. We have 10 birthday parties. I mean, shit. This is clear.
You know the beat up?
You understand?
A lot of times, y'all be the one buy the cake. And then that one time I said, it's like, I ain't never really know what was in the cake. I just know it tastes good as fuck.
I see, that's why.
Chocolate, like, okay, chocolate cake. I know it tastes good. I ain't know it's marble.
But then when you get to the store and the lady is writing, no. I need y'all to stop. Let me finish.
We think we don't do this.
Let me finish.
We got the cake.
Let me finish. When you get to the store and the lady says, well, you want chocolate, but we got 3 different types of insides. What do you want? That is the moment that changes your life. Because all you gotta do is say, you know what, babe?
That's what I was doing.
Yeah, but
when you show up pretending.
What if she don't answer the phone?
Okay, well, now that's a whole
different
thing. That's a whole nother thing, but that ain't the problem. That's not
I got one of them.
I make the call. I do that all the time. I'll call like 4 times back to back. Like, hey, listen, okay, cool. Hang up.
Oh, that don't matter.
Wait, they ain't got that no more. I don't care. You know why? I'm gonna tell y'all why. I do that.
You ready for this? I'll send you a link. I will send you a link.
You feel me? I'm not coming back out. I'm gonna send it to. I'm gonna get it right because I'm not coming back out, and I don't got time to send back out because it's a dub. You can be upset, so to avoid you being upset and avoid confusion, I'm gonna call you as many times needed. I might FaceTime you and flip the camera and say, "Listen, pick it out exactly," because I don't got time. I ain't playing with nobody. But I ain't coming back. My time is valuable. My time is valuable.
Why are y'all so difficult?
Yeah.
We would say the same about y'all.
You know, I think it is.
We're difficult because we're intricate.
Men isn't that complex.
And let me tell you,
because thank you. You know how it's like, 2 sides of the coin. We the opposites kind of. So we not that complex, and they are the complexity for our
peanut butter and jelly.
And together, it makes a perfect neutral complexity of complexness.
Of depth and depth. You know what I mean? But that's why we come to share each other's perspective, because it's about knowing at the end of the day that you're gonna have an opinion, I'm gonna have an opinion, and we just gotta have real conversations. That's why I say even Friday nights, it's about real conversations. Like, we're living real lives in real relationships, trying to still learn people. Like, you never figure somebody out. Man. I mean, you're always going through the process of learning and being real with who you are. You know what I mean? And what you got going on and how much you want what it is. And so you have those different confusion, them confused times. You're going to have those disagreements, but it's like, what are we doing it for? And are we going to hear each other out? So at some point, you're going to have to start asking the questions. and stop getting mad. I think what happens is everybody getting their feelings because we get mad because we expect you get mad because we should have been more clearer when everybody came with a different energy. The expectations always disappoint because I can assume what you know or how you're going to show up according to what I know and how I would show up, because I give you the ability to be your own carbon copy, which means you may not look like me. So I can tell you the famous phrase, my love language, and you can commit to learning more about it, but it won't be your second nature. You're going to have to think about it. So instead of everybody flying off the handle because we don't hear each other, because we assume we should know how each other think, have more patience with being like, oh, you know what, babe? Vice versa, right? When you came in, I was be grateful that you got a cake, you know, and not worry about what it was. And, you know, and so it goes like that. It's like finding the beauty in the ashes. See, we create ashes because we can't see the beauty. So we're so busy looking over what got burned, but we don't realize what we learned. And so the beauty in the ashes is the lesson that you turn into your blessing. 2, not jump off the handle so fast. 2, ask a different question. 2, commit to not having an expectation. Because that is how we change the conditions. Because I condition you, now I don't have unconditional love because I have invested and I expect my return. So because I love like this, I want you to love like this. And when you don't, I don't think I'm getting my bargain back. Instead of understanding that we learn how we learn. And if we really love, we hear each other enough to be like, you know what, I don't see it like that, but let me hear how you got that. And then you'll find that y'all share stories and you don't take it personal. See, I took it personal when it wasn't personal. You take it personal when it's not personal. It's actually just experience. It's learning yourself. And the learning is on us. And so I need to learn why I react like that. Instead of being grateful, why do I find a way to be upset? You know, I need to learn why, if I got there and I wasn't sure, why I wouldn't just call and say, well, what do you want on the middle? And so if everybody would choose to try to come to conclusions instead of problems, we all be living better lives, I think. And that's how you find beauty for ashes. I told you I was going to bring it in there. It found a way back in there. So, is there something that is, your thing is pulsating. Did I make you want to say something?
I'm highly magnetic. Hey, you really love your own people?
No, not. Like I was like, I was on some next level. You just nobody even know what you're talking about right now.
Another level. I try to tell you.
And the way he's still another level is come out the whole conversation, start a new one, and be like, "Yeah, I ain't even where I'm at. Yeah, could you get us there? You take us where you at."
You know what I'm saying? I can't even wear watches, man.
I can't even wear watches.
From another, I'm telling you, hey, on another level, man. You better get with it. It's free.
And is it because of all the beauty you found from your ashes? You know, I cannot wait to see what is our I am card for today. I swear.
What that mean?
That means that in this fold. In this fold, you know they are they are highly magnetic.
I learned that from Dr.
Dr. Deborah. Yes. Dr. Deborah.
I'm picking the card.
I'm picking a card.
So these are the ABCs of how special I am, in case this is your first time seeing. And we like to always figure out what is the I am that God wants to give us in the midst of our conversation. Why? Because we all got something special. And it is no one way. God said you are to be a fisher of men. And so let the world know that you are well-rounded. You know? You don't just go to church. Oh, did I say church?
But you know what?
But you're more than just religious. You are spiritual.
The chicks your age group too, brother.
See, I forgot about the church.
Be a baller, right?
Yeah, you gotta play church.
You said church.
I said church.
Oh, you gotta take a shot.
No, y'all gotta take a shot. You said church.
I didn't say no church.
I said church, and I thought you said if everybody has to take a shot, they hit church.
No, yes, you gotta take a shot too. Then why do you think that's?
Yeah, I said we.
No, you didn't. You said y'all. He just said we. You said no. Yeah, I gotta take a shot because I heard church.
Well,
you said it.
You caught me anyway.
What I was gonna say was.
Juan looks like he's contemplating life.
So what I was gonna say was.
What?
You was talking about girls my age or something.
Yeah, it's hard, bro. You gotta be like a baller.
So what?
That's a good question.
And you talking about to get up?
To be considered lit. You gotta be like a
lit.
You gotta be like a baller.
Money different. You gotta be icy. To be lit. You gotta be really laced up.
And now, everybody wants a baller.
Granted, though.
It's hard.
I mean, what you saying?
They don't want regular guys.
Nah, I don't know.
He's
regular. What kind of regular? I'm not gonna say that. Nobody wants me.
He regular.
I don't. You know what I'm saying? I'm a regular dude. I ain't lit. I'm a regular dude. But I have money. You know what I'm saying?
How do you get the city girls crew? How do you get in there? You gotta be a baller, no?
Yeah, I mean, you gotta be a baller, rapper, athlete. Nigga out there getting money, you know what I'm saying, promoter, something like that. Some putting girls in your section at the bar. So, you know what I'm saying? You go to the club, got girls in your section.
Girls got their own section now, though.
Girls do got their own section.
When I was hanging out,
how old are you,
Diamond? When I was
so 27. So we at this is the 27 generation.
You feel me? Granted, how much they paying
20.
for it, I don't know.
Remember,
but girls do have their own sections. I say that.
We popping bottles.
They do pop bottles. They on front. I don't know they do money, but they pop bottles. But
back in the day, though, in the 90s, the only chick I knew pop bottles was D. I don't even know her last. This chick named D. I always have chicks with her everywhere she went.
So you say it's harder? Is it harder now in this generation? You think for people to see you for who you are and not what you have? And I think that's what the bigger problem is. Nobody has core values anymore. Because is money a core value? No, it is piece. It shows you something, but I think
the money
success. They think it's success.
Yeah, money is the answer.
They see
everything.
In their mind, they see money. It's like it's a sign of.
Well, it's their answer.
And this shit, everything. So, you know what I'm saying?
And I think you're always looking for your answer. So when you find a lot of women out that you feel like in this new generation is always want to know what you have, what you're driving, what they would call us the gold digger type of woman. I think
it depends on what you pull up in something, man. You gonna get them.
No, you gonna get them for real, off rip. You ain't gotta do much.
Well, I said about being dang lit out here.
And that's why I said it's important. That's why I had this ICP Academy, you guys.
You be ugly as hell.
You be the dirtiest,
ugly as hell. Pull up in the woo-wop and this yours?
It's crazy.
Yeah, it's like, girl.
And that's why we gotta get these young girls now.
You gotta get in there with him now? No, you gotta be lost me. So you lost me.
Because and like I said, people are always searching for what they're looking for, and if you're in the midst of struggle, you're going to be looking for that. Then you got people who are successful have a hard time finding people. So it really depends on what you're in need of is what you're going to be drawn to. That's why you have to change your vibrational magnet because you are drawing what you are desiring the most.
No funny stuff.
In your frequency.
You know what I'm saying? I say I face people. They want to do the same thing.
Now men, yeah, they looking for
like old me or like when I was like young and I needed money stuff like that. Leather Cougar had came what? Dropping it off. She been paying me. I've been good. I tripping. So it's just
it's a crazy world we live in right now.
The same way girls go with the dude pulling up in something nice just because she feel like he got some. No lie, young. If I seen like an old lady who looked okay and she had like I feel like I might try it just because like. I mean, if it worked the same for niggas, I mean, I wouldn't do that. But I'm saying, it feels like for niggas, like for guys, it feels for guys. I apologize. How this females, you know what I'm saying? Where it's just you do that, she about to take care of me. Oh, what? I could try to get took care of too. So I don't knock you, ladies. Do y'all think if you got you a dude who willing to be a sucker?
Why is that a sucker?
You right, I apologize. Not a sucker. If you got a man who willing to take
why
care
don't
of
we
you,
deserve to be wined and dined and flown away? Is that a bad dream to have?
Like, why do y'all want all of that?
I mean, some people do. It doesn't matter if they're the person.
Ain't nothing wrong with you, right?
Yeah.
I'm just saying,
it doesn't make you a sucker because that's what you like to do. Because if you're rich, you are gonna want to.
I'm gonna do stuff like that too.
She can too. That's what he's saying. You can go both ways.
She ain't never took me no way.
No, but yeah, either way,
Yeah. You took me on vacation.
I know I did.
I took you though.
I take you vacation daily.
It's all right, though.
You always taking a trip.
This how you know if you're being used, y'all. I'm put you. If you're in a relationship with somebody, right? I want you to look at that cash app. Look at what you sent them and what they sent you. That shit ain't about the same. And you know who's using who in a relationship.
No, let me clarify that. You can see where their strongest point, because in relationships, everybody's bringing something to the door. So we gonna measure everything.
Now listen,
let us measure
everything. Now listen, right? Because listen, we gotta think about this too, right? Imagine you got like a cash app or something, right? Say somebody send you money, like say like this, right? Check your cash app, right? She send you money, you send her, like you broke, she send you bread right now, send her bread back, right? Boom. Right now, them times you send her money, and she's not about to send that back to you. See what I'm saying? So now, if you look at that cash app, I'm just saying, grandly it's going to look even because it's like she sends stuff sometimes, you send sometimes, but in actuality, everything she sent in the long run came right back to her. The shit you sent ain't come back to you. However, you know what I'm saying? It's going to be overlooked. Now, I'm not saying I have expression because it could be the guy could be the nigga sending it back, the girl could be the one sending it back. It could be different ways, different situations. I'm just saying. When you look at it, if you listen to him, just take that into account as well. The paybacks and just lookouts. Don't misconstrue them, okay? Don't do that, okay? That's all I said.
Right. Remember when and that's cool. Don't just look at the number. Remember the return.
Yeah,
okay. That was cool.
I was like, I didn't do you a favor saying that 100 because I was 100 back and she sent me. Okay, cool. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? People do that. They be like, look, I sent you 100 right there. No, that was 100. I said to you, you was paying that back. I don't count. You see what I'm saying? Just
I showed somebody cash out. He looked at somebody who sent money he couldn't believe how much money he sent.
You mean like in time?
Yeah, because it doesn't break it. It's over the time.
You name and show you everything you sent to that person, and everything they sent to you. It shows you. So he didn't know that.
They even say what came in, what went out.
You don't pay attention over time. You be
because time. You realize that in time you've been a millionaire.
That's from like 1,000 or something.
I'm talking about the look on his face. We've been millionaires. We just don't got all at the same time.
Damn, what the fuck? I did not say anything about this one.
I'm talking about he just had like the craziest look on his face, like. What the fuck?
But you know what? That just goes to show how terrible we are.
I was showing her how much I sent him. How much you sent me.
But we don't keep up with shit.
Look how much I done sent my wife.
Niggas don't keep up with shit.
What? You can see that? I said, yeah, click on the name. Then he put on his phone. Start clicking. Damn, I don't send this. I think send this nigga $10.99. Send this nigga $10.99. The nigga done looked at what he said. That shit can't be right.
Mondale been ruining people's lives. We got that a couple of power hours last month.
You try to hold it together too, but I was just like, well, man, you got kids and shit, man, so you can't think about it like that. He's still like, what the fuck? He
ain't never known this.
He tight too. Somebody type their money too. Oh no.
Yeah, you just don't. You just don't. You don't pay
that. Send me 20. Send me 40. Send me 60. And man, that should add up.
Melissa says Cash App ain't got nothing to do with relationships. What this guy there cracking?
Other forms. See how women use that.
I already said that, right? Read that out loud, Rondell.
What?
Read it out loud. You were just about to read it, but I was coming up I thought you was gonna read it. Anyway, payback can come in other forms than Cash App, though. Too, I can think of a lot of ways I can bless someone besides that. Trying to be cool here, but I want to be bad. I'm set up for a nasty comment for these boys tonight, but I'm not trying to mess your show up.
That don't even count because first of all, why is it? I'm lost. What is? Why is he not? Why? And I'm pretty sure he can think of a lot of ways to bless you as well. So it's like that's what I'm saying. You can't pay me back from my daily Cash App. Kind of outside. It's not gonna work because I'm saying in my mind, I don't know. It's nothing. I don't know. It's not a blessing. I mean, not saying like that because it is a blessing. But I'm saying
it depends.
Be a blessing too. I know I am. So you know what I'm saying. So in my mind, I feel like I'm like a tree. It's like what I'm saying. In my mind, if she can't. This is like you welcome. If she gonna do that thing that she do for $20, I'm with it. You had that 20.
Who?
I'm just saying, you catch up a good 20 and she want to name on for the 20.
Nah.
Who? And so we had. Oh, Melissa, you supposed to help me. Look, I'm so glad. I know, but we closing y'all out now. We 5 minutes. We out.
But you heard me? You heard me? If you
they not about to.
I need my 20.
I need my 20.
I'm a treat.
I need my 20.
I need my 20. You feel me? I need my 20.
Oh man, I thought I had put it in there.
Like, ain't no way.
When you had the family gathering, cooking out holiday party, whatever you had the family gathering, Uncle Walker would say,
I ain't got it. I ain't even got it. I ain't even got it right now.
Man, that show look like you bought somebody asked you for $20.
I ain't even got it right now. No, that shit funny as hell. But yeah, I'm just saying, niggas a treat, girls, everybody a treat, man. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Girls, they think
I'm still on. I'm just doing something.
You put the card. Don't pick the card. Pick the card.
Just pick the card on the top or something?
No, any card in the deck. What you want to do?
Oh, wait. Okay.
You gave us all the answers today. What's that?
The card, look, it came all the way down. I am Diamond put. I am the answer.
And you know that.
You got all the answers today.
You know that. So listen, whatever y'all need to know, whatever y'all need to know, y'all can just ask Big Diamond. I'm going to let y'all know whatever y'all need to know. You feel me? I am the answer, okay?
Y'all want more.
Well, that almost went
left. The answer. Ladies, I am the answer. Well, I don't know how that sounds. I take that back. I'm not the answer. Y'all can ask a question. We can all figure something out together, and I hope you find the proper answer. Because I'm not your answer. Let me digress.
You know who answered you? Somebody.
I'm somebody.
She knows who that answer.
Yeah, I'm not your answer, but I am an answer. You feel me? Okay.
But in order to turn your beauty into ashes, you have to recognize that the problem that you face is what makes you the answer. You have the opportunity to solve for X. You had the opportunity to turn that lesson into a blessing. You had the opportunity to learn in your relationships. And so it doesn't matter how wild your topics go or how calm they are. At the end of the day, you are recognizing that you are your own magic, that you create that presence, you create that energy. You are the supernatural force that gets to dictate where you end up in your relationships, in your understanding, and whatever it is that you go through. So I am so this was so much fun. Become Your Match. It's Friday night, and so like I said, if you want too much seriousness, Fridays are not the night. Monday through Thursday, you can get some good soul-stirring conversation. But on Friday, it's the unwind, have a real conversation. Don't be afraid to share your truth, real situations, the things that are keeping us going in the world. And most important is relationships. And it's what we do in these relationships that allow us to see so many abracadabra moments. So remember, it is a relay race, and somebody is relying on you to turn your heartbeat into a soul beat in order to leave your soul print. Because the fingerprint tells us what you got wrong in this world, but the soul print, it tells us what you got right. And what you got right is your life. What you got right is that experience. What you got right is the ability to come in and get somebody else out of their darkness, to shine your light so they can find their switch. And so every conversation you have is a vote into the soul print, the guide piece that you're leaving in the world. And so it doesn't matter. You don't never know what somebody needs to hear. But I promise you that if you're thinking about it, so are they. If it crossed your mind, it was because you were meant to come in and be the answer to somebody. So I hope that what was said, that you got gained new perspective in your relationships, from a younger perspective, from a older perspective, from a middle perspective. But either way, it's about you recognizing that everything starts because you showed up. And until we show up, we are missing a special piece that is you. And so you got any last thing to say, Diamond?
Peace, love, and joy.
Peace, love, and joy.
Big Diamond. I digress.
How can they follow you?
My name is Diamond
everybody's on IG
Instagram. You can follow me at SME_Diamond with 3 Ds. You feel me? You know, 3 Ds. Follow Son of the Holy Ghost because you know. You feel me?
Anytime y'all see me with the handsome little DJ when I'm always showing my nephew, he is the daddy.
That's my child, yeah.
He is the daddy to baby DJ. So, any last comments, dear love?
Yes, I'd like to say. I feel a spirit out there. Somebody got $50,000 they want to give us. I feel somebody want to sow $50,000. Go ahead and sow the $1 one bite catering. $1 one bite catering. That $50,000 y'all want to drop on us. I feel it. Nah. I'm just kidding. Look, on the next show, what we talking about how to become wealthy, how to gain wealth. Okay, working hard does not help you gain wealth. Okay, the easiest way to gain wealth, to get the money that you want to get, is to find the problem and figure out how to solve it. That's how you get rich. Thank you.
God bless. So remember, I choose me. # no more excuses, because you were born enough. Tomorrow at 9, we're going to have Perspective with the Paul, and that's all raunchy. I don't know, Melissa, y'all coming on? Nate? Melissa, prices. Remember we do the price. So that has nothing to do with Power Hour. It is all
Melissa Price.
Relationship.
Price is chicken coop.
Price is chicken too. Teas and totes.
They'll be on here with us
Lessons
tomorrow.
and Legacies.company.site. Let me tell you, they're gonna be with us tomorrow. Diamond is still gonna be here, so he's gonna bring his perspective. If you want to join the conversation tomorrow of grown and sexy to come on, please let me know. And if we want tomorrow's all grown and sexy, no Power Hour straight.
My shirt off on y'all.
At 8. So
It's
we
not sexy,
be
man. It's kind of gay.
I know who looking. You watching me. Turn the camera off when I do that.
solve the problem. Flip
Them
those
guys
switches,
gonna be
y'all.
look at them like,
It's hot.
gonna be out there looking.
Niggas gonna be looking at them with their wives. Nah, I'm playing. I'm playing.
Down low, brother, too, man. They be looking.
All right, well, that's fine. I don't give a fuck. Ain't about trauma. They like this. And I'm gonna say no.
That's right.
No
means
no.
No.
You know, but I can look though. I do look good. I ain't
Price
gonna lie
is
to you.
chicken coop and got shot on One Bite Catering.
Thank you.
Just speaking to
You heard it from Melissa Price.
Yeah, I ain't gonna
herself.
fight. Be busting on them. Chickens be busting. So yeah.
Don't forget to hit those links. Thank you, Queen Melissa.
We love all 3 of you guys that's on here with us. All our fans out there, we appreciate it.
I came in and love. I came back
Thanks
again.
for the love.
At the end of the day. Oh, that's my child. We love you guys. See you tomorrow. Take care of those souls. I choose me. # no more excuses, because you were born in love.